Greetings, it's Pastor Emanuel. Go straight to the word of today. We read from the book of Luke chapter 18 verse 12. Two men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other the publican. Verse 11, the Pharisee stood and prayed that with himself, God, I thank you thee that I am not as other men. Let's jump to verse 12. I fast twice in the week. I give tithe of all that I possess. Verse 13, and the publican stand after off would not lift up as so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. We'll be dealing with the topic which says, I am generation. I am generation. I am generation. We are talking about the generation that's always talk about themselves. We are talking about a generation that is always speaking about themselves, that's only care about themselves. Now, where we have read, we heard Jesus, who was talking about prayer in this Luke chapter 18. As he was talking to pray, go to verse 12, he said, two men go before God to pray, and as they were going to pray, the other man, when he prayed, he said to God, I thank you because I'm not like other men. This man, he was just an braggadocious egotist, somebody who always bragging and speak about himself. He was a man who was egocentric, a man who always talk about, who care about himself. He says, I'm not like other people, I live right. He said he fasted twice a week, he do only good things before God. He says it's not like even the other man who was going to pray with him. And the Bible says the other man just go before God, beating his breast, and he said to God, God, be merciful unto me as I am a sinner. Now we are talking about this I am generation. Generation that's only talk about themselves. The generation that's only care about themselves. The generation that doesn't care about the neighbors. We heard about these two men. They go all of them to pray. But this other man, he was even breaking in prayer. He was telling God he is better than another man in prayer. Instead of this man, if he see that he is doing good before God, he was supposed to pray to God that God, help also my neighbor to be like me. Help also my neighbor to live right. Help also my neighbor to fast twice a week. Help also my neighbor to give all the time. But this man, he was breaking, and he says that I'm not like other men. I'm not like this man. I do right before God. We are living in the midst of this I am generation. The generation who don't care about themselves. This is the last day that this generation, they don't care even if they had somebody for their sake. I don't give a care. What they do, they just brag. They do everything only for themselves. We are living in the midst of this generation. I am generation. This man, he was praying, he was just saying, God, I am. He was saying to God, I do this, I do this, I do this. He don't care about neighbors. That's why Jesus, he was worried about this generation. He says, people, he said, what others do to you, make sure that you do the same thing to them. He also, as he was concerned about this generation, he said, another man, he was going from one place to another man. When he come across the thief, the Bible says, the people were passing him, they didn't give a care about him, and Jesus was continuing to worry about this generation. He says, even in the end of the world, I will say to my people, and I will say, come and have rest, because I was poor and you clothed me, and I was hungry and you give me food. I was in prison and you come visit me. I was sick and you come visit me. But there will be those who will say, where have you seen me? And Jesus, he says, what you have done to one of the least, you have done it to me. People, is the time that when we live, you must think for your neighbor. You must care for your neighbor. In everything that you do, you must worry if what is happening to your neighbor. Don't worry only for yourself. Don't say things only for yourself. Don't do things only for yourself. For we are living in the midst of generations who don't care. We generations that don't care about their family members, generations that don't care about their friends, generations that don't care about anybody but only themselves. They don't give a care. Even if they have to put somebody down for them to go up, they don't give a care. Even if they have to, somebody have to die for them to go up, because they are the generation, I am generation. We have to live a good life. We just have to take care of your neighbor, take care of your family, take care of somebody. Don't be people who don't care about your neighbor. Thank you very much. God bless you. I love you. Amen.